Yo, what is up? It's that time, it's that hour, it's Righteous with another video. Alright, so I just wanted to break down this battle real quick. I know you guys are not used to me breaking down music or audio or movies or anything like that, but I have done it on this channel before. And I'm a J. Cole fan, but I occasionally listen to Drake and Kendrick, so I wanted to give you guys a breakdown. Now, I have a scorecard. Do you guys have a scorecard? That's interesting to me. Some people don't have a scorecard. Some people, they might just have Drake up, or they might have Kendrick up, because his music is subjective. But if we're going to break down things, I want to do it correctly, and that's just the way I do things. That's what separates me from the people that maybe just be rooting for their favorite musician and not looking at it in an objective way. You know what I'm saying? So the main things I do want to touch on is the reason why I have this battle close is because there's a lot of fabrication. Obviously, this is music, so people are going to lie. They're going to have egos. They're going to display themselves in a way where it looks like they are telling the truth, and there's no one that could rebuttal against it. There's no one that could say, oh, but, you lied. No, Kendrick, he never lies. You know what I'm saying? So this is the way it is with music. So with that being said, the problem is that I am going off of my own criteria, and everybody has their own criteria. So then that's the way that it gets served to the public, is that people just vote on how they feel on their criteria and whatnot. And then we have a back and forth. But right now, Kendrick is dominating all the polls. I have him up by 4. But it's a little bit closer than that when it comes to like where they're at right now as musicians, as artists, and what has been said in the battles. I think it's pretty close. It's closer than 4 points if you ask me. But the only reason why I have it separated that way is because I think Tailor Made was not that great of a freestyle. It wasn't that great of a song in general, being that it's AI and he's admitting that it's AI. It makes it very difficult for me to score it and give it like a real genuine perspective and be like, yo, this was a good song. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not that much to break down. It was basically like a bait song. Also, it was creative. The beat was nice, but still, it wasn't enough. It was just a freestyle. It was just off the head. It was fun, which is good. We like to see that. We saw a little bit of Kendrick having that fun with Not Like Us, but you could tell he wrote everything. You could tell he was very meticulous with his song. It's crazy, the bars that he put together that sound like a club song, but it sounds also like he's really going at him in a lyrical stance. You know what I'm saying? So they're both coming from two different worlds. Kendrick is very much a writer. He doesn't like to have fun with his music, so to say. Maybe he's creative and whatnot, because I thought he was very creative in 616 in LA. I think that's a very underrated song, and I got that as a 10. But for the most part, I feel like Drake is having more fun because he's singing, and he's saying things that is going over people's heads too. When he says he was trying to keep it PG, I really believe that he's talking about first person shooter, how he just wanted to be like on the hook, and he just wanted to bring up a debate for the fans. Like, listen, it's us three, because obviously we know now that Kendrick denied the feature. He didn't want to be on the song. But if all three would have been on the song and Drake would have been on the hook, then it would have sounded like he's just asking everybody and just having fun and doing the whole PG thing. Kendrick doesn't want to do that. He wants to get into the rap ring. He wants to battle. He wants to take it to what he's come from, like how he learned about hip hop and what it's about for him. But Drake is trying to push, influence and make things different, and he's trying to make it better. But he's also defending his title and whatnot, which is commendable. So to me, the first person shooter idea is actually not a bad idea. I think he's already done it in the past, and I think he really loves that formula. If you check out the song Forever, there's Lil Wayne. If I'm not mistaken, it's T.I., Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Drake. Or there's someone in the fourth spot that I'm not remembering. I'm not sure if it's T.I. But yeah, who cares? Drake was on the hook, so it plays back to what Kendrick is saying, is that he thinks that Drake is a fan. And we all are, you know what I'm saying? So these guys, they're saying things that are getting convoluted now. They're getting mixed into like who's telling the truth, who's lying. They're both doing real good right now. Really good. See, I think this is the main part where it goes a little left. And the problem is right here is being that I'm an outsider, I'm a J. Cole fan. I think the biggest issue is if you are a Drake fan, then you think Push-Ups was crazy hard. You might be most likely think Family Matters was fire, like sick. And they both were sick. And if you're a Kendrick fan, you probably thought all of his tracks were fire, which I do think they were fire as well, because they were well written, perfectly written, like poetry at the very least. The issue with me is on Push-Ups, he's rapping to too many people. It's not a bad written song. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's not a freestyle either. You could tell he actually was meticulous with it. And the energy was very much like motivating. Like, come on, let's go. You could work out to that song. You could move and do things to that song. You could drive to that song. The beat was fire. Drake held it down. And it didn't sound like he was even had a chorus, like he had a chorus in the song. He held it down. The issue is that he was rapping towards too many people. So, in general, it's a 10. The song is a 10. But if we're just talking about the battle between Kendrick and Drake, it's an 8 because he's not giving us enough information on Kendrick. He's not disrespecting him enough to where it's like, okay, this is pointed towards Kendrick. This is like for sure for Kendrick, or this is like gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? It was very much like a poppy kind of back to back, but with a new sound and threat towards Kendrick and the rest of hip hop, because he still was going at hip hop. So that song was good, but it didn't have that kill, that X marks the spot type of thing. It didn't have that Jordan in the final seconds type of it factor. Almost did. It really almost did. But there was just too much distractions going on. So as a Drake fan, I would be a little bit upset with that track, because I'm just like, damn. He had it. He was right there. And the timing was perfect. That's why it made Kendrick come out of recluse and just be like, you know what, let me write this all together. He started writing multiple songs. That push-ups definitely motivated him to get out of the woods, come outside. But again, he was responding to way too many people. My favorite out of all of these tracks was definitely Family Matters and 616 in LA. They're like, both have crazy replay value. And then of course, Not Like Us is like, you have to be a major hater to not like that song. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a major hater to not like the song. But they were all good. You can have your favorites. I have mine. But I just wanted to point out what I thought. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys respect what I have to say about hip-hop, because, like I said, I have my own thoughts because I'm a J. Cole fan. And I know I cover boxing here, but I did want to mention some things on that battle. I have some more things to say when it comes to J. Cole, but I'm going to keep it to myself until some more topics are more relevant. But my hints to you guys that want to know what I have to say about J. Cole within this battle is that Kendrick denied the first person shooter song. So that right there is your little hint that J. Cole fans ain't going away. All right, bros. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys have a great day. And if you are a boxing fan as well, Inoue just knocked out. I'm not remembering his name. I think it was Iniri or something like that. That was pretty good. We're looking forward to more updates. With Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. A lot more updates. So keep in touch. And thank you for listening. Peace out.